I'm just so glad to be a part of this sponsorship program and know that it's having a huge impact here. And we pray that it continues to impact more and more lives here in Rwanda. I guess it was on a Shelter Day mission trip in 2012 when the Canada team came and were given 4 wheelchairs from Ontario to give out to children that were chosen by the local district authority where we were. It was a great opportunity for the kids, and hopefully we had done something to improve their lives. Jules decided he would take us to one of the places, one of the children that we had given a wheelchair to. And this was a young girl named Olivia. So we all head off to Olivia's home, weaving our way through little shacks and marshes and little huts, and finding our way through narrow alleys, narrow gutters, and realized when we got there that the wheelchair was useless to Olivia where she was. It was a desperate situation where she was. It was at that time 6 people living in a home on a piece of foam about that thick, and maybe the whole home was about 10 by 10 square. But after seeing this, it was decided that, you know what, as an organization, we need to probably look at rescuing or assisting vulnerable children and their families as well. So we decided then what if we looked at a sponsorship type program, something like some of the other NGOs do. Within 4 months, I think, of returning to Canada, we were able to launch a sponsorship program.
Because of the sponsorship, Olivia was able to be treated at the orthopedic center here in Rwanda. So they treated her, and she was able to walk because she was not walking before. She was crawling down without even standing up. So the sponsorship was able to take her to school. She's now studying, she's doing good at school. So Olivia now is doing well. She has grown up.
We are asking for 4 sponsors per child. We provide everything for the children. We provide health care, we provide food, a loving home with a caregiver in that home, and we provide tutors for the children. They do traditional dance and other things. Their whole is a holistic approach what the sponsorship program provides for our children.
When I look at our boys, for example, when the sponsorship came about, it provided a long-term impact in these boys' lives. Look at, for example, Jean Bosco, to see the difference, the street boy who's becoming a graduate in the future to find a job where he will provide for himself. That is what sponsorship is doing in these boys.
When we come on these mission trips as the team, we invite sponsors to come along, and if they want to, if they can afford to, and join us. We're open with people, sponsors wanting to come to visit their kids, got to connect with them on a personal level. And that's what I like about our sponsorship program. The sponsors that don't get to come here know that when the team is coming, hey, I'd like to send something over to my boy, or I'd like to send something to my girl. And so we facilitate that for them as well.
When a child, through the sponsorship program, start communicating with the sponsors and write letters to each other, telling them how they're doing, what their dreams are, what their hobbies are. These are direct relationships that are created through the sponsorship programs. And when a sponsor write to their child saying, I love you, I'm thinking about you, I want to know how you're doing in school, that brings in the child confidence.
Now that you can see the glow in their faces, knowing that, you know what, we're in homes here, but we're in a much bigger family when we're connected with people back in Canada. But you know, the more I come back here after starting our sponsorship program, I see that the sponsorship program has even brought it to an extra level. The children are now talking about their sponsors and as their family members. So it's been a great success.
I'm just amazed by the differences we're making in these kids.